Today's horoscope, Virgo September 9th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Today's moon spotlights connecting, learning, sharing, and communicating, but Mercury is going through a shift in minor challenging aspects, muddying perceptions and discussions. It may be best to wait for more clarity before making official or important statements. Tomorrow, Mercury will re-enter your sign, making decisions far more straightforward. It may be best to seek new ways to entertain yourself or even to do business, as a fresh approach can keep you engaged today, but avoid burning the candle at both ends. Because you're more distractible today, seek positive or calming atmospheres. Perhaps most importantly, try not to overanalyze. A subtle shift is echoing from the great depths of space. In astrology, the luminaries and planets provide the basis of understanding for how our lives are always shifting and changing. Yet, the asteroids' modern additions to cosmology are able to grant us even more information. Pallas, the asteroid of wisdom, courage, and diplomacy, has suddenly danced into the zodiac sign of Sagittarius as of today. This will energize you to embrace further exploration, discovery, and curiosity for the world. If you harness this vibration and infuse it into your life, you could grow so much as a human being. What commitment is worth fulfilling? It is unlike you to go back on your word. However, you may feel like it is time to walk away from your arrangements, as the Sun in your sign opposes Saturn retrograde in Pisces. Part of you knows you are destined for something more meaningful, be it a contract or a partnership. Yet you know you have to make some changes to take on new professional commitments. Start by restructuring your current arrangements and deferring responsibilities to other colleagues. Doing so can help you make room for something new. Today's transit is a lovely one for the sensually oriented. Your body is your temple, and it's a great couple of days for worship. Try to prepare your food as though you were a religious monk celebrating the deity of pleasure. Fresh fruits, organic taste better, whole grains, and your favorite flavors. Your body is a sacred ornament. Polish it inside and out with exercise, yoga massages your internal organs, and exfoliating baths. Oats and chopped pear is a great mixture to bring into the water and rub onto your skin. The vibrations today are really very beautiful. They are announcing a phase of stability and when you will be making your projects concrete. You have everything you need to see your professional and sentimental initiatives come to fruition. You will soon have some new responsibilities offered up to you as well. Think about it before taking them on because they may change your life and involve some commitments in the future. In terms of your friendships, you are coming into a phase of conviviality and sharing. While the moon is making an ordinary monthly visit to your communication sector, its timing is significant. This visit coincides with an opposition between the Sun and Saturn that challenges the balance between your personal needs and relationship needs. As this makes any issues more transparent, the moon helps articulate these concerns. Additionally, there is a promise of more support from the communication gods on the way. At the same time that Uranus is spending his first weekend in retrograde motion in your romantic sector, Pluto is spending his first back in an adventurous part of your chart. As Pluto not only retrograde back in just within hours of Uranus' retrograde turn, the weekend is the perfect chance to take a new mix of romance, adventure, and nostalgia, and the doors now open to the past and second chances for a test run. Daily Planetary Overview. On a more personal level, today could stir up feelings of attraction and longing that are hard to ignore. You might find yourself desiring a deeper, more sensual connection in your relationships. It's completely natural to crave intimacy, to want to feel close to someone both physically and emotionally. These desires are part of our human experience. But if you're feeling indecisive, that longing can quickly turn into anxiety. Have you ever felt torn between your deepest desires and the fear of making the wrong choice? It's a tricky balance, and today, you might find yourself wrestling with those very emotions. If you've ever been caught in that push and pull of wanting something but being unsure of how to go about it, you're not alone. Today might bring those feelings to the surface, nudging you to confront them. It's okay to take your time with these Euro. There's no need to rush into decisions just because your emotions feel heightened. Have you noticed that when you give yourself a moment to pause and reflect, the right path often becomes clearer? One thing to watch for today is the temptation to overindulge as a way of coping with these intense emotions. Whether it's food, drink, or distractions like mindless scrolling, it's easy to turn to these comforts when you're feeling uncertain. But staying calm and resisting those impulses is your best bet for managing your feelings in a healthy way. If you find yourself reaching for that extra slice of cake or contemplating a purchase you don't really need, pause for a moment. Ask yourself if this is truly what will make you feel better in the long run. Often, what we need most is just a little space to breathe, a moment to reflect on what's really going on beneath the surface. Despite these emotional challenges, there's also a powerful sense of mental and physical strength running through you today. This is an ideal time to tackle those tough decisions you've been avoiding. Maybe there's been something weighing on your mind for a while, a choice you've been putting off because it feels overwhelming. Today, you have the clarity and courage to face it head on. Take your time to carefully consider all the details before coming to a conclusion, but once you've made your decision, trust yourself. Have you ever made a tough choice, and even though it was difficult, you felt a sense of relief afterward? That's the kind of energy you can tap into today. Once you've made up your mind, stand by it with confidence and avoid second-guessing yourself. On the professional front, your energy and courage are at an all-time high. You have everything you need to achieve your ambitions, but proceed with caution. It's easy to get sidetracked by intricate details that can seem interesting but ultimately distract you from your main goals. Have you ever been so focused on one small part of a project that you lost sight of the bigger picture? Today, try to approach things in a level-headed and sensible way. By concentrating on the most important tasks, you'll avoid unnecessary delays and reach a successful outcome more efficiently. Challenges may arise, but remember, not every difficult situation is as critical as it seems at first. When you're faced with what appears to be a crisis, take a deep breath and react calmly. Emotions can easily flare up in stressful moments, but if you allow yourself to stay grounded, you'll notice that most disturbances blow over without causing any real damage. Have you ever found that after taking a step back and giving yourself some space to breathe, what seemed like a major problem wasn't so overwhelming after all? Today is a reminder that you have the strength to handle whatever comes your way. Just stay calm and collected. As you go through the day, take a moment to check in with yourself. How are you feeling? How can you navigate today's twists and turns with grace? How can you balance your enthusiasm and dreams with a grounded, realistic approach? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. How do you handle unexpected surprises in your life? And what steps are you taking to turn your dreams into reality? Feel free to share in the comments. Today is full of opportunities, so embrace it with an open heart and a steady mind.